Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ANY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that late day today, there was a nice bounce that started to happen. I don't think anybody can sit around and say, no, this wasn't a bounce. The price isn't. No, the price started to bounce. Sure, there was a little bit of a pullback, but even where the price closed relative to where it was down at its peak, the bulls did show some signs of strength with a bounce. But that does lead to the logical question, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength, or is this just one of those knee-jerk reaction dead cat bounces, or in other words, a fake bounce? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make mapping out that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single point, and that point is right here at 21.5 cents. Why is 21.5 cents so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that bounces that are truly bounces, bounces that have true strength, are going to continue to bounce. Or in other words, the price is going to make progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a bounce is really a bounce, it's not going to go back to where it was, because that would be self-contradictory. So assuming we're all on that same page, think about 21.5 cents. Any sort of closes below it, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what is that doing to the price? That's putting the price right back inside of this range where it already was, where it was essentially down at the lows of the day. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here, bounces around on top of that previous range, and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that set down there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game, right? That's what a truly strong move is going to do. Over time, it's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining quote-unquote progress as 21.5 cents. So close eye on that. That's going to be a very telling level, when the price action starts to unfold on Monday and Tuesday of next week. What about areas of resistance? In my mind, it's all about the purple line at this point. I realize that's far up there, but that is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving, so as time goes by, that line is going to continue to move its way downwards and get more and more relevant. So with any sort of continued upwards price movement, next key battleground for the bulls is going to be 50-period simple moving average. So no doubt about it, nice bounce late day today. We'll see if the bulls can build upon it or not next week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.